Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bijam. Good morning. Welcome to Bijam. This is Sheetal Pavishi, co-founder of Bijam. And today we are having third workshop in the anniversary special workshop series of Bijam. And today we are having Tara BAPAT with us. And she will teach us how to make handmade paper at home. Okay, so let me introduce Tara first. She's a very nice and smiling girl always. And she's just 11 years old and she studies in class 8 in Modern High School, Kolkata. And as her mother is, I know her mother very well. And as like mother, like daughter, she is very talented. And she has learned this art of paper making on her own during the lockdown period when she's having ample time in her hand in this COVID period. And she's ready to just share all the things with us today. So let us welcome Tara on the show. And I hope that we are going to learn a lot from Tara today. So Tara is the youngest expert till now on Bijam. So welcome Tara on the board and let us start the workshop. Yeah. So I hope, just a moment. Okay, so Tara, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Okay. Tara, you want to share a few words before starting the workshop?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm Tara, and I'm actually in class 6. Today I'm going to show you how to make homemade paper. So I'll just show you the ingredients that we need. So first we need like old used paper, which you do not need anymore, and of course, which is not important to you. Then we just need to cut them up into little pieces and soak them overnight. Then when it is soaked overnight, it will look like this. Also, like it will look like this. It will be a little mushy. And you'll also need decorations. You can use dried leaves. Then we have silk threads. Then we have confetti. Then we have a few paints here. Any liquid color will do. I'm using paints today. Then we need blended paper pulp. We will also need water. We will need water. Then we will need a sieve. Love sieve. This is a sieve. Then we will need a tray like this. This is a tray. Tray like this. So we will also need a big bowl. So first, I am going to show you how.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt, Tara, but someone is asking to repeat the things once again. So please repeat what we need today.
Okay,
yeah, for this workshop.
So for this workshop, we need unused used paper, which is not important anymore and is very old. I have these old copies of class 3 and 2. Then
can we use newspapers other than copy?
We can also use newspaper. Any paper which is old and unuseful, which is not important anymore. Unimportant. Then we have dried leaves as decorations, dried leaves, and then we have silk threads too. Then we also have confetti, colored paper. Then we have paints. Any liquid color would do, but I'm using paints for now. Then we will also need water. a big bowl, a sieve, and a tray. So these are all the things we need for now, and also a sponge and cloth. I'm using this, and I'm going to use two methods to show you how to make handmade paper. So first, as I said, with useless paper, we need to cut it into little pieces and let them soak overnight. And I have soaked it overnight and it looks like this. It is mushy and it is very wet. I will show you how I cut it into little pieces. So first, I am going to take the first two papers. I cut it like this. And you can also use scissors, but this is also a good method.
So right now you are using the papers from your old copy, right? Old notebook.
Yes, which I don't need anymore.
Right. So Rashmi is asking what we have to do with this useless paper. So Rashmi, Tara is just showing all the things. Okay.
So we need to cut them up into little pieces like these, and very tiny pieces. They have to be very tiny pieces. So like these basically, but a little smaller. They are very tough to when they are pulled apart. So then we need to soak them overnight in water, as demonstrated. I'll put some paper inside, and we just need to pour water. And we'll let them soak overnight, or if you're doing this in the morning, you just need to take it out in the afternoon. Then we need to blend them into a puree or a pulp, paper pulp. So I have this paper pulp here. It is made to a very fine puree, and we need to blend it into a puree as it needs to hold the paper together.
So we need to soak it for 10 to 12 hours, right?
Yes, 10 to 12 hours. Okay. Overnight is also fine.
Right.
Then we take, this is the first method. So the first method is that we take a tray, we pour water in it. I'll just pour water in it. And then we put our blended puree in that. Color, which color? We can also put color. So I'm going to use my pulp is blue as because of the ink. So the ink spread and it got turned into a bluish type of color. I'll put some yellow.
So if we need color paper, color handmade paper, we can use color at this time, right?
Yes. Put a generous amount of color.
Okay.
So that it doesn't fade away. Then you can just mix it.
Okay, Tara, a few people have just joined right now. So they are just asking what is the meaning of paper pulp and how do you make the pulp? So can you just explain in brief what you have done?
Yes. So paper pulp is basically paper puree. When we put the paper into a blender, it comes out in a very, very fine puree. White paper. You can also use white paper, but I think it would be better if you used used paper because the white paper wouldn't go waste. So
yes, we can reuse white paper as a chit pad, and the notebooks that we have already used, we should use that paper so that we can reuse that notebook papers, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. And then we need to, like, from the blender, like you put soaked paper in the blender and then you get paper pulp. So that is how you make paper pulp.
I hope it's clear, Tara. You can go ahead.
So then I'm just mixing the paper pulp with the color. And then we have a sieve right here. But I am also going to put some decoration to it. So I'm going to take threads, silk threads. You can just chop them up to little pieces. I'm going to take some of them. Okay. And then I'll just mix them with the paper pulps. If you can see. So then we'll take a sieve and then we'll take a big spoon, big serving spoon. We are just going to take the paper pulp, and put it inside the sieve. Till the sieve is completely filled, we need to. Now the sieve is completely filled, you can see. Then
I hope it's clear to everyone. I hope it's clear to everyone. If you have to ask anything, you can just write in the chat box. I'll convey your question to Tara.
Yeah. So then, if you can see, I have just put all the paper pulp in the sieve. And yes, and then we need to take a piece of cloth. We take this, and we are just going to press it so that all the water comes out. Can't see. Yeah, sorry. So we do press it. The water comes. Then once we just press all the water out, we can get all the water out, and it looks very strong. So it accidentally tore, and it is very delicate. So please remember, it is very delicate. So I'm just going to put more pulp here so that it can just. We can also use a sponge. So if you like don't have small cloth, you can just use sponge to do that. Okay.
So basically, we are doing this process just to make the extra water out, right? Out of the pulp.
Yes.
Right.
And once it is so, like the water is so, you can see, then we have paper here, and then we just need to take a sponge for the last LTA so that we can ensure that the water isn't there anymore. And then we'll just flip it. There's still more water. So by this process, we'll ensure that the water is out. And there are three ways. So I'm going to show you all the three different paper types you can make. So this was the first one with the decorations, with the silk threads in them. Then you can just flip it. Silk threads in them.
So do we need to just leave it like this, Tara, for some hours, or we can directly just flip it?
We have to just flip it.
Okay, no issue.
Once we ensure that the water is out, we can just flip it. And we need to let it dry. We need to let it sit and dry for a couple of hours so that it can be hard.
Fine.
Once we flip it, it will look like this. We have to be very careful with it, but as it can break any moment. So we need to wait for it to hard. Yeah. So if you can see, don't touch. This is really delicate. Don't touch it
So
for
what
7
else
hours.
we can use instead of silk threads, Tara? Can we use anything else if we want to?
Use dried. Yes, you can use decorations like chumkis, sequins, and all. Then you can also use these dried leaves. We have dried leaves here. And then you can also use paper bits, colorful paper bits from the magazine or the colorful papers. And then we have another batch. So we need more. More water this time. I'll take water this time.
So the making of pulp is the same, right? You are doing the different types of after the same pulp. You are not making any other pulp. The paper pulp is same for every recipe.
Yes. Paper pulp is same for every recipe.
Okay.
Then we just spread the paper here. And this time we are going to use another color. So I'll choose yellow. I'll choose orange this time. You need to make sure to give. You need to make sure to pour a generous amount of paint so that it does not fade away, as I said before.
And if we do not want to use the color, we can use that paper pulp anyways in that natural color, right?
Yes.
Okay. And which paint you have used, Tara?
I have used acrylic paint, but you can use normal paint as well. Then you can use food color. Any liquid paint would do.
Okay.
You just need to blend it in well with the paper pulp. And if you don't want to use colors, that is also up to you. That's your choice. This time, I am going to use another decoration item. This time, I am going to use some dried leaves. So, we have a sleeve right here. Then we'll take the sleeve. I already have some dried leaves inside them. Then you put the paper pulp inside carefully. We have a big sleeve now.
So we need to put the leaves or any decoration on the bottom first, and over.
Please repeat.
Yeah, we need to put the leaves or any other decoration on the bottom first, and over there we will put the pulp, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So can we add color at the grinding time, Tara? Amrita is asking. Can we add color at the grinding time?
You can add color at your grinding time also and this time also.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but if you want to make in batches in different colors, you should make pulp for a neutral color. And after that, I think you should use different colors to make different things.
Yes.
Yeah. And even I would suggest that natural colors, if you want to make you are making handmade paper, then natural colors will be more appreciable, like beetroot for the red color or pink color. Yeah, so you can use that type. Mustard, you can use mustard for the yellow color, or the turmeric for yellow color.
Yes, you can use turmeric for yellow color.
Yellow color, yeah.
And red chili paste for red color.
Yes.
Red, sorry.
Yes. Okay. Can we use poster color, Tara? Someone is asking.
Yes, we can use poster color too.
Okay. So there is no limitation for any restriction for color using. You can use any type of color.
Yeah. As long as it is liquid.
Liquid.
So I'll take a sponge. I'm just going to press it carefully. Press it carefully. So once it looks like this, somewhat like this, and you can see that the water is no longer there after a few dabs with a sponge. You just have to take the paper, take the cloth, and I'm just going to work this. And then we need the sponge again as we need to put the egg.
So we can keep the thickness of the paper as per our wish, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So if we need a thick paper, we should use more pulp, and
Not-
otherwise vice versa.
Yeah, yeah. Too thick is not nice, and too thin is not nice. So just medium. This is balanced.
Okay.
We have the dried leaves. Can you see the leaves?
Yes, it's looking beautiful.
Okay, thank you. Then with the remaining pulp, another one of your orange paper. I'm just going to quickly take the sieve and just take it out. So the next batch will be another method in which you do not need the sieve for it. So I'll just make another. This time I am putting the leaf on top of the paper because this will be a little small and uneven shape. What we have to do with the water? This water will be. Oh, this water can be used. For example, you want to spray on the paper. So we can just put this in a spray bottle and spray on your paper. And then you can also use it as paint, a very thin layer of paint. So for the other method, we will not need a sieve, as I said before. We will only need a thin cloth. So we have this thin cloth here. Can you see the thin cloth? Okay. So then we have another. We need more water, like yeah. So we have this paper pulp here. So then I'll just take this color. This is blue, a darker blue. It will be darker. Just mix them. Okay. So for this one, we need to put confetti inside. I'll put confetti inside. A generous amount of confetti. And I'll just mix it.
So in this method, you have put the accessories inside the pulp.
Yes. It is easier. We have all the pulp out. And then we'll just spread it. You can also use a spoon, but I like it better with my hands so that it is easy for me.
So you're just spreading on the piece of cloth.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So I think it's preferably it would be of cotton so that it can soak the water.
Yes, it is. Preferably, you can do it of cotton.
Cotton.
But you just need a big cloth which can cover up a tray.
Okay.
And then you need to tap it, and spread it all over the tray. Then if you want, you can also just put the accessories on top after just tapping. You write on the paper. Yeah, actually I have wrote on the paper. It's just there. I will show you after this batch finishes.
So Lakshya is asking to explain everything. Actually, Lakshya, you have joined the session actually late after 25 minutes. So half the session is actually done. But definitely, if time permits, she will explain once again. Or otherwise, this video is on Facebook and it will be uploaded on YouTube for your further reference. Okay.
So, as you can see, I have spread it. A big cloth and just cover it. And then we have a rolling here. We are going to slide it. Gently. Thick layer of pulp, you can do that. If you want a thin layer of pulp, you can do that. But I say that if it is too thick, it will be, and if it is too thin, then it will also be bad. So I like to keep it medium. I'm just going to roll it gently. So the water is going sideways. Then you have the sponge. You need to dab with the sponge lightly. Also need to take the water out.
So that the excess water can come up with the sponge.
Yes.
Yeah. And Tara has already made few beautiful picture artwork with this paper. Yeah, so within few minutes we will see how we can use this handmade paper for different categories like wish card or bookmark or anything else.
Yes. So we just need to dab it gently so that it is not too pressed.
Yeah, Purvi, she's going to show how to use and how to write on this handmade paper. Okay.
I'll just check. I think it is down. That's very gently. Very gently. You need to just open this so that it does not get lifted up.
Tara,
With
you
the
are
help
on
of
mute. Yeah, your video is getting stuck in between. Your internet is good now?
Yes. Yeah, my
Okay.
internet is good now.
Okay.
So we just need to transfer it on another piece of cloth with the help of your mother or a parent or someone, with the help of someone.
Okay. So as this stuff is very delicate, if two people will do all together, then it will be fine, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to be very careful. So first cover it with the dry cloth and just press it very gently, and then just turn the tray with the support of your hand. Okay,
Right.
so this is a bit tricky, just like how you are turning the cake upside down.
Right. So in first few attempts, in first few attempts, you might need the help of your mother or your
Yes.
or some elder one. Yeah.
Yes.
And after that, once you get practiced in it, you can easily make it.
Just one last time you need to dab it so that the excess water is out. And that's about it.
So if we can leave this part for some time, will it be helpful, or no, we need to dab it with sponge?
No, we need to dab out all the extra water. There's a lot of
Okay.
water when we soak the paper. There is a lot of water
Right.
in that. So if we don't dab it, it won't hold and it will take a long time to dry also.
Okay, okay, fine.
So this is the lovely paper. Can you see? Is it seen properly? Oh. So now I've shown you the other two methods, and now the fourth method. All methods are done. So last, if you want to just make another type of paper with another decoration, you can just do that. And I also recommend spraying. Like we put paint on a spray bottle, put paint inside the spray bottle and water, and just mix it.
So how much time do we need to just leave it for before use, Tara? How much time it will need to actually? Yeah.
I think it will take 7 to 10 hours. Overnight also.
Okay.
With the fan on. So as you can see, the blue paper turned red. You can paint it as the way you want. Here, it is turning red. I'm going to show in this camera too, as my camera is hanging a lot.
Yeah. So this is the paper you have made it in which color? Neutral color?
I have just made it in blue because of the ink. It was already originally blue. So then I have my dried paper here, my previous batch. Very gently. I have some sequins. Then I have this plain purple one. Then I have this pink leaf one. You can use it however you want. So I'm just going to show you how. And some of the decorations I've made here, I've written nature.
Okay.
I've written nature.
Someone is asking that can we use the eggshells box for the
No,
paper
no,
pulp
no.
to make the paper pulp?
No,
Okay.
no. I have not tried.
We need to use.
Try.
Yeah.
I'm not trying because
Okay.
it is very
fine.
hard. So you can try. If it works, just let me know. So this is the thing I've wrote. You can see here and here. And then
so you can write on this paper with any pen or any specific pen?
Any pen. I've used sketch pens for this purpose. And
Okay.
these are the thank you cards. Then we have other thank you cards. Then also a pineapple. You can use this as a bookmark. It's a water. Oh, sorry.
Watermelon, yes.
Watermelon. Sorry.
That's what I was thinking, that it's a watermelon.
So you can use it as a bookmark too. Then you have another bookmark, type of a bookmark. We have this. Hold it and show. Use this as a bookmark like this.
Right.
As a corner bookmark. Then you also can use it as this. We have a bookmark here made out of handmade paper. Okay, name tags. We also have name tags. I've written thank you here for the showing in both the.
Right.
Okay, then I am going to show you how to write on them.
Yes.
Just 1 minute. We don't have a pen. The pen ran out of ink. Oh. So I've already shown you the spray bottle, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Amrita. So somebody was asking how to make
if we
paper
are
film.
using the colored paper, then we don't need to use spray, right, Tara?
Yeah, I'll just dry the surface over there so that you can. Yeah. And somebody was asking how to make paper pulp, right?
Yeah. So please explain once again, because she has or he has joined little late.
Yeah. So you need to soak the bits of paper you cut overnight, and after that you need to put them into a blender so that they can be turned into a puree. Okay. Then we have our dried paper and some sketch pens. Here I'm using sketch pens. You can use whichever pen. Just remember to write on it gently, as it can also tear. I'm going to cut them. I'm going to write my name right now here. You need to be very careful while cutting, or else it can also break because it is very gentle. So I've cut it, and now I will write my name. I will write my name with a dark pen, as it will not be seen if it is a light pen. So I'm just going to write my name. I have wrote with my name. I'm showing in this camera as well. I've written my name, and then I'll decorate it later. I'm just going to show you. This is a single hole puncher. We have a hole here, and then we'll take a ribbon, any ribbon.
So you once make the paper, then it's your creativity, how you use it and how to decorate it.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah,
Use
Rashmi,
your
I will.
imagination.
Yeah. Use your imagination. Yes, and definitely, Rashmi, I will send the YouTube link on in the videos in the comment section of this video only. Once I will upload it on the YouTube.
Okay. So we have the ribbons. I'll just tie the ribbon.
Yeah.
Now you know you don't need to buy. You can just make it on your own with your own paper.
Yes, because see, handmade papers are as such very expensive. If you want to buy handmade paper in the market, so they are very expensive. So it's a very good idea to make handmade paper on our own, and it's definitely a good gesture if you are gifting it to someone, that you have made up this paper with your hand, right? And as at the same time we are using the paper that is not of use anymore. So again, we are helping nature, and we are just reducing the cutting of trees by not using the paper again and again, right? Yeah.
So I'm just going to show you this. I tied a ribbon, and now it's a type of a card. To dry the sheet, it will take overnight or 7 to 10 hours, because it is really watery, because of we soak the water overnight, so it will gradually soak the water inside. So we have a lot of water in there. So for drying, it will take 7 to 10 hours, or you can just dry them overnight with your fan on. Then, as I told you, this is the product. Then we also have, I'll show you spray painting on that paper. Colored paper, we'll spray paint on a colored paper. We have this paper. I'm just using a small paper so that the paper doesn't get wasted. This is
I was
the pink
about
paper.
to ask this question to you, Tara, that if we are cutting it in a particular shape, what we will be going to do with the tits and bits of this paper. So you are showing this. Yeah.
You can use it as scrap paper, or when you can make a pulp, make pulp out of it again. You can just put it in a blender again.
Right.
So the process repeats.
Okay.
This is pink paper and I have red spray in my hands. I've just put water and paint in a spray bottle. I'm just going to spray now. It is very effective. So it got darker because this was already a shade of red. So it got a little darker. But this was blue before. This was very blue before. And when I sprayed, it got dark pink. So you can use this too. Just going to. So, like I said, we have the confetti paper, we have the dried leaves paper, then we have the normal paper, then we have the colored paper, and you can also spray with it and paint on it, and then you can also gift it to somebody. And then if you take you have a bookmark also here, a watermelon bookmark, a corner bookmark, and then a normal bookmark. You can also gift it to somebody. I have a gift here, like a tag.
Right. Can we make an envelope out of it, Tara?
You
can we make an envelope?
Yeah. Origami.
No,
we can't make it. We can't make origami with this because it is. When we fold it, it breaks.
Right.
So we can't make origami out of this. So these are mainly used for cards. These are mainly used for bookmarks, and then these are mainly used for tags too.
Tags. Wish cards we can use.
And these palette writing kind of things.
Yeah.
And any questions, please ask.
Yeah, actually, I was asking the questions along with your session, Tara. Those who were having questions at that time, I think it's very much clear to everyone, and the different methods you have shown actually. So one might get anything, any method with comfortable too, right? So yeah, well, any one method you can use to make the paper. And if you do not want to use the color, you can use the natural ones. And the imagination is your own thing that you can use with this paper. So the basic thing is that how to make pulp and how to make paper. And after that, your imagination work.
Yes.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Tara. I hope it's clear to everyone. If you have any questions, we still have few minutes with us, so you can ask Tara. And yeah, someone was again asking that to explain once again, but I think it's not needed. Tara, would you like to just share once again? Because a few of them, they've joined little late.
Share.
Yeah, just for a laugh, for last time, Tara is explaining the thing. Otherwise, this video is available on Facebook page of BJM, and it will be uploaded on YouTube. You can get the link afterwards, and you can just refer the video while making the paper, handmade paper. But anyways, Tara is explaining once again for you all.
So what we need for homemade paper is old used paper, which is not important to you anymore. For example, I have used the notes I wrote in class 3 and 2. Then we have water because we need to soak it overnight. And then we can also use this and soak it because once we cut it, it will leave small pieces So we can just put it in water and leave it to soak overnight again. So the process just repeats. So we have to soak it, and once it is soaked in water overnight, it will look like this. It is a little mushy. Then we need to blend it so that it will turn into a puree. And why we need to blend it into a puree is that so that it holds the paper together and it gets that strength. It will look like this once blended. You can see. Then we need to use any liquid color. I'm using acrylic paint for this one. Then we need a sponge, a big bowl. Then we also need some decoration. You also need decoration. For example, dried leaves, confetti, sequins, and anything which you want to use, which you call decoration. What does blending mean? Blending, if you have ever seen the mixer grinder, it grinds and then you get a puree. So the puree, for example, when you make masala for your biryanis, aloo dum, so you get that masala.
You can give example of tomato puree. We are just chopping the tomatoes and grind it in the mixer. Like that, we are just soaking the paper and we are just grinding it in the mixie, and the pulp will be there, right?
Yes,
yeah.
Correct. Then you will also need cloth so that you can put it to dry, right? So if you haven't seen, I'm just going to show you the previous thing we did, the green one, the orange one, the blue one, and the purple one. We have the blue one here, which is confetti one. And then we have the orange one there. It's better not to disturb, so I'm just going to show you from afar. And then we have the green one, the orange one with the. And this is what is the product. This is the product of what we do. I'm just going to show you this and the other video. So thank you for inviting me here.
Thank you so much, Tara, for showing this unique art in such simple way that everyone can understand the thing. And no doubt you have to explain it twice or thrice because people were joining in different times. But you were very sporting at that time that yes, I will explain it again. So it's so nice of you. And at BJM, we are grateful to you that you have come with this unique idea of paper making and showing it to the followers, and especially the children followers or kids followers of BJM. And definitely I would just request everyone to just try to make this paper. And if you find any difficulty, you can write the question afterwards, even in the comment section of this particular video, so that Tara will go to the comment section, and if you have any queries, she will just clear the queries. So thank you so much. And if you are making anything out of this paper, making the paper and making out of this paper, please share your pictures with us in the group, or if you are, and if you are not in the WhatsApp group, you can just share the pictures in the comment section of this video, so that we will come to know that after learning from Tara, actually we are making paper on our own. Definitely, Tara, even I like the session a lot, and I will definitely try on my own to make the handmade paper and show some pictures for you. Yes. So thank you so much, Tara. And I would just like to spotlight Yogini once. Yeah, Yogini, can you come in front of camera? Yeah, thank you, Yogini, for grooming your daughter so well. And I'm so sorry that I mentioned that she's in class 8, but she's in class 6, right? Yeah. And she's too young. Actually, she's the youngest expert on our page right now. So actually, she's very talented, and I must say that under your guidance, she will flourish like a beautiful woman afterwards, and a talented human being. Yeah, I must say. So thank you so much.
You know, but even you are the inspiration for me. So, you know, it all follows like that.
Yes, of course, of
Yeah.
course. We inspire actually each other.
We
And we are
inspire
learning,
each
yeah.
other.
Yeah, we inspire each other, and we are learning from each other all the time. So it is so nice to have both of you on Bijam, or just in a span of, I think, 10 days or 1 week, because Yogini did the workshop for us on ecobricks, and now her daughter Tara is here. So we are thankful to both of you once again to take time out and to show your talent to our followers. Yeah, thank you so
Thank you
much,
so much,
everyone who
Sheetal.
has joined. Yeah, and who have joined us
Happy
today.
anniversary to
And
Bijam.
yeah, thank you so much, Tara. Yeah, we are here. Bijam is here just because of the followers and the experts that they have always ready to come to our platform and showcase their talent to the followers. So it is very nice gesture from the experts and very nice following from the followers. So Bijam is actually off to all of you, and we are trying our best to serve best to the society, for the environment, and for the nature, mother nature. Because once again, in every session I just mention that we are not having planet B. So just we need to save this planet for the future generation. And as we can see, future generation is with us. And when a girl like Tara, she's 11 years old, and when she's showcasing something that we can reduce, reuse, and recycle, the three principles of waste management she's following. So every child, in every house can just follow the principles and make our mother nature happy, right? Yeah. So thank you so much, everyone who have joined today, and please share your pictures. And on 30th of June, we are having a workshop, the adult workshop in this series for the Bijam anniversary special. We are having Neha Sharma from Dubai. She is a fashion designer, and she will showcase some few drapes that we can just in the I can say in the mode of sustainable fashion. That if you are having one sari or one dupatta, how you can drape that particular one outfit in different ways, so that every time we feel that we are wearing something new. And apart from that, she's showing some 2 or 3 other artworks from her side. So let us hope for the best that we will again going to learn something new from Neha on 30th of June, 4:30 p.m. So till now, thank you everyone once again from Bijam.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Namaste.
We'll share the pictures once the paper is dried. We'll share the
Yes.
pictures of the group.
Yeah, definitely. And even I have asked everyone, those who are making papers, please share the pictures, because this is a small gesture for the children, for the kid. They are coming up to take the session. So when they will see that you are making something out of her teaching, it will definitely a great motivation to her. So it is I think it's a great gesture from everyone if you make something and show in the group or in the comment section of this video. And definitely we will come up with more new ideas with this type of brilliant kids and brilliant mothers with us. Yeah, thank you so much. Namaste to everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Bye.
Bye bye. Have a good day.
Bye.